Great. Peep Show is one of my favorite sitcoms of all time. I fucking love Peep Show. Anyway, we are live with more Duke Nukem 3D. Been over a year since I've played it on stream. Well, not including... actually, it might have been that long since we played the multiplayer on Xbox as well.
Cool.
I am on episode 2, which I thought I was further, or maybe I'm on episode 3. I'm on the birth actually, which is I think episode 3.
It's been so long since I've played forever. Hey, not forever. Oh, yeah, forever in 3D.
Yeah. Say it's been a minute since I played either one as well, but like.
Which one? Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, like, 3D, I started the playthrough like 4 years ago, and then I just didn't do any updates to it for a while, and then like a year ago I did 2 streams, and then I haven't done anything since then. But like, it's such an old playthrough that it literally started before, no, that doesn't add up, never mind. I was gonna say before I started doing live streams, but that definitely doesn't add up because I've been doing live streams since 2018, so never mind. But it did start. Yeah, no, I started it in 2021, so yeah, no, obviously not.
Still 4 years though.
Yeah, but that definitely doesn't add up because
the oldest do you know like what the oldest save file you picked up from and then beat the game was?
Couldn't tell you. I'd have to check another version because I originally played it on the 360 version, whereas this is the 20th anniversary World Tour version, which is the Xbox One version.
Oh, I just have Megaton Edition on Steam, but I was talking more about just games in general.
Oh, like you're saying, like what my oldest save file that I have that I haven't beat or that I have beat is?
You filed tab. Oh, okay.
What's up,
Hey,
Horizon? We're live on YouTube.
Oh boy, did you guys hear about that socialist mayor win the fucking Democrat primary?
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't surprise me, but I did hear about it, yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. If he wins, all you're gonna hear is the Soviet anthem blasting in New York.
I mean, look, New York's been fucking toast for a while anyway.
This will probably just get more people wanting to fucking leave.
Oh, not New York. Well, no, they'll migrate to the better states and then bump them up.
Did you guys also hear Fish Tank Lives is in like fucking legal trouble?
I did not hear that.
Nope.
Also, Ricky, that disabled guy, he was on Fish Tank earlier.
What, Ricky Berwick?
Yep.
Interesting.
Was he the one poking the glass?
Yeah, and they had to change his diaper too.
Cool. Badass.
What's up, Francis?
You're a weird motherfucker. I'm not gonna be on for much because I'm gonna go ahead and head off. You have a good night, gentlemen.
Alright, have a good one, Horizons. Thanks for dropping by.
Two Horizons. Nice hearing you. That guy's here. I think what happened there, as I said, I'm driving, and he was like, "Oh dang, I can't roast Guy Safari anymore." It's like, don't hate the player, hate the game.
What, do you think Horizons was dying to roast you?
I don't know. I don't know. He was here for like less than 5 minutes.
Yeah, he does that though. He just wanted to drop by and say hi. He likes to do that even when he can't stick around for too long.
Hey guys, did you hear the world's on fire? Click.
Oh, capture card.
I still hear you.
As if the capture card affects you hearing me on Discord.
Text message it. Oh, that. No. Gas station.
Yeah, I want to say that this is the that I'm on episode 3 actually. So this is the end of the initial release before the Atomic Edition. Well, this is the beginning of that episode, so not the end of it. But you know what I mean. It is. It's interesting. It's interesting to me how a lot of these old shooters were episodic with the way that they were structured, and they'd always have 3 episodes and then they'd have add-ons.
Oh, it's like episode 1 of Duke Nukem. It's one of the first DOS games I ever played.
Oh yeah, Hollywood Holocaust is pretty iconic. Or is it LA Meltdown and then Hollywood Holocaust is the first level of that episode? I don't remember.
I want to say LA Meltdown is the first level.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. And then the full episode is Hollywood Holocaust.
Sounds about right. I mean, I haven't played it since the 360 days, so I haven't been there to play there at some point.
Yeah, fucking hell, I'm gonna fucking die here, Jack. But what I was gonna say was why is my brain spacing out right now? Hold on, let me think.
It's 5 in the morning.
It's not even that late for you yet. What I was gonna say was, no, we had the Megaton edition on PS3, but it's on my brother's PS3. But obviously, for some reason, PS3 got the Megaton edition, but Xbox only had the Atomic edition on the 360.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I had Megaton on Steam, and they eventually delisted it. So
yeah, that sounds right.
Why? It's like what they did with Sonic CD on iOS. It's like the moment Origins came out, they decided to delist it. It's just fucking stop.
Well, and the thing, too, is, you know, I wouldn't care so much if, it wasn't the fact that it had exclusive episodes, right? Because there's Duke's Caribbean Tour, Duke It Out in D.C., and Nuclear Winter.
Get some.
Yeah.
Although,
With,
I wish the World Tour Edition included those, but it doesn't. Instead, the World Tour Edition just has, you know, the 6 base ones. And then it has an additional one called Alien World Order, which is pretty fun. Is it 6 base ones or 4 base ones? Whatever, you know what I mean. Point is, it has the base ones and then one additional one.
Yeah, and with CD, it was just quality of life stuff that they ended up taking out of that. So I mean, not as bad as losing straight up campaign.
Yeah, you know, there's actually there's a bunch of exclusive different versions of Duke Nukem 3D. There's Duke Nukem 64 that replaced all the sexual content, so it had some unique stuff, and it also had unique multiplayer maps that were exclusive to that version.
Huh.
And then there was on the PS1 there was one that was called Duke Nukem Total Meltdown, which was again just a port of 3D, but it had an exclusive episode called Plug and Play or Plug and Pray, and it had
good name.
Yeah, it had an episode called I never actually, because it's tough, and each level of that episode is themed after something so the first one's a parody of Tomb Raider. There's one called Bates Motel or Bates Hotel. It's not Bates Motel, but that's clearly what it's a parody of, is Psycho. But it's Bates Hotel or something similar to Bates Motel. And it has, exclusive enemies in it, too. There's ghost pig cops.
Oh my god, there's tangy pickle Doritos. Do you realize this?
Realize what now?
It means it's legal. There's tangy pickle Doritos.
Wow.
I didn't realize that was legal. I mean, I don't get why we bomb Iran and all this when we got tangy pickle Doritos. It doesn't make any sense to me. Violating their rights or something. Calm down. Right?
Damn circus.
Damn. I'm gonna be right back. I gotta stuff. Somewhere.
Oh, fucking... Did I die? Yeah, I died. Fucking Octobrains.
Holy cow. Cool.
Alright, I got the red key card. Where the hell do I get the blue key card? Key card? I don't need no fucking key card. What's up, Jisoo? Yu-Gi-Oh! Barrel Sword Dragon halves monster's attack and gain defense much. He circumcised him and ate it. You're a weird guy, Jisoo.
My lord, I know where the blue key card is.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, it's in the blue key card room.
Oh, that'd do it.
I have one for dog, not a cat.
Yeah. I have C. Big blue wobbly thing that mermaids live in. I like how George is like, I've done B. I had a little bit of trouble with belching, but we got through it in the end. You spent the whole night thinking of that joke, didn't you? Yes, yes, I did. So you haven't actually got anything, have you? No, no, I don't.
Yeah, it's sad. I only had like 3 episodes on the season 3 tape.
Well,
Maybe it was 4 episodes.
I do have the DVDs. There's only 6 episodes a season, so, you know.
Fair enough.
You know,
It's just
I don't know if
Go
you.
on.
I was gonna say I don't know if you care about Blackadder spoilers.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I like the Butler one a lot. I like how he has to remain stoic, despite
Yeah.
obviously losing his mind in a lot of cases.
Yeah, well, I was about to spoil the ending of that season and by proxy the other seasons by making a comment, but I'm like, I should probably check if you actually care about spoilers before I do that.
I mean, a little bit.
All right.
I'm kind of invested, but I'm also only 3 episodes in.
Fair enough. Well, that's still halfway through.
Mm-hmm.
Where the fuck?
Holy shit.
Been going back to the gym lately, and it's been making me really hungry.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I haven't been to the gym in God knows how long.
I haven't either prior to last week. I started going again. Now my appetite is back. Then I can eat more delicious, tangy pickle Doritos and get away with it. Can't believe they make those.
Does not sound appealing to me at all, but I don't like pickles, so, you know.
I'm willing to go as far as say it could cure the Iran-Israel problem. Especially if they're kosher.
That's true, you gotta have the kosher pickles, the kosher dills.
The artificial powder's gotta be kosher. Oh, it says natural flavors. The tickling must mean it's working.
See, I have a red key card, but I can't find the red key card door.
Probably just a fire exit.
If you say so. This level takes place in a sushi restaurant.
Sounds kind of familiar. I remember like one of the levels in Megaton Edition was almost like an amusement park, and you got on like a pirate ship and shit.
Oh, you talking about Babeland?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's in this version too. That's in episode. It's either in episode 3 or 4. I can't remember which.
It's blunt. So we made Duke Nukem, right? Well, we're making it. Yeah. Well, what if there is an amusement park level? Ah, fuck. There's so much thought you gotta put in that. Like, what would we even call it? Babeland? Fucking genius. Holy shit. This is why we got you as head programmer and writer and developer. John St. John. And everybody clapped. There's also like a oh, sorry.
I was gonna say, like, there was a time where I would have loved a Duke Nukem movie, but I don't want any like adaptations of it anymore, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it would be really cool if we could actually get, like, a really good and, like, super based version of it that's actually, like, faithful to the character.
Well, the one thing I said is, it's apparently being bought out by that guy who did, like, Netflix Castlevania.
Yeah, I know.
And my stance on Netflix Castlevania is, I don't know what he got for making it, but it should have been 15 years in jail. Because Netflix Castlevania was like disgraciado.
I don't know, I thought the first season was good though.
Yeah, well, yeah, the primer season was fine, but then it's like season 2 when they actually get episodes, and, you know, have to form a coherent story and, you know, kill Dracula.
Mm-hmm.
They fucking dropped the ball like a mofo. They spent the entirety of the season in a library. They fight like one time. Godbrand's a bitch, you know, like nothing happened.
Yeah, and then in season 3, Alucard has gay sex.
See, I didn't even bother.
I didn't either, but I heard about it.
Yeah. Yeah, Netflix and chill. That's what that was.
Damn it.
I don't think you're really meant to pay attention to that show.
But yeah, like, even Apogee was tweeting out about how they were upset that he got the rights to it. So, like, the original creators of the game.
Oh, God. Why couldn't it have been Mike Judge just writing his Idiocracy spinoff or something?
Actually, you know what I think would who actually I think would actually make a really good Duke Nukem like movie?
Adam Sandler?
No. But unironically, and I mean this 100%, this is like the one thing that Uwe Boll was made to do.
Yeah, dude. I'd love to see that.
Because, like, look at his Postal movie. That movie was great.
Yeah, shit. You get people to do it. Come on. Please, can we have changes? Can we have givey backsies or whatever we call it?
Right? Because if they get Uwe Boll to do it, just think about it. That'd be great. It's like his personal calling.
Oh. Good choice. Oh, did you, Tommy Wiseau made a, another movie after Room. Yeah.
So you're cutting out, but I assume you're talking about Big Shark?
I should be coming back in. Am I back in?
There you go.
Hello?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, so I don't know. Did you hear what I said the first time?
Oh, you said Tommy Wiseau made another movie, and I'm like, are you talking about Big Shark?
It might be.
Because that's his newest movie.
It was like, it had the original cast. It had the original cast to the Room.
Well,
Like,
him and Greg
it had
Sestero.
Mark.
Yeah, him and Greg Sestero are both in Big Shark, and they play like firefighters that deal with like a fucking like a flood that causes sharks to like be in the city.
No, this was a different movie.
Okay, so you're talking about Best Friends, the one that he didn't actually write, but he appeared in. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, that one's good. Yeah, it's like a 4-hour movie though. He split into two, or they split into 2 parts.
Yeah, that was a great movie.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought you were talking about the newest movie he directed, and I'm like, no, that one's still going to festivals. I can't even see that shit yet. Like, it had select theater runs, but nowhere near me. But yeah, Best Friends, yeah, I bought that. I bought that and I watched it. Pretty good movie.
Yeah, you did good on it.
Where the fuck do you go in this level? I honestly don't remember.
I have no idea what my uncle ended up doing with my copy because he was the last person to have borrowed it, and I didn't find it. So, it's kind of sad.
Seriously, where the
He
hell
didn't like
do
it
I
very
go?
much, but I also think it was forward.
Like, I could cheat and use, like, no-clip to go through walls and then get it, but, you know, that would kind of defeat the purpose.
You go forward.
That is the one thing that is one of the things I really like that they did with this version, is they added the cheats to the console version.
Parents love, but they don't hear.
No, Jisoo. I reject the premise of your question. Chisu asks, if you were a woman, would you find Tommy Wiseau hot? But I did find the blue key card, by the way. So now I know where to go.
Cool.
Let me take that. Let me take that question of yours, give you an answer, and modify it a bit. I don't know. Would you? Ball's in your court now, buddy. Also, I'm not going to be able to read anything you tell me, Cheezer, for like the next half hour.
Born to be wild.
I hope he wake and bated breath. Right?
Born to be wild.
Oh, he just sings Born to be Wild here. I guess that's all he does.
To be wild.
Nobody steals our chips. It lives. What a mess.
Groovy. Groovy.
Drink, piss, and live.
That's pretty wholesome. Eat food and survive.
Really pisses me off.
It's time to do my taxes and vote for Al Gore.
Come get
And
some.
I'm all out of taxes.
Yeah.
Maybe wholesome variants of
Duke Nukem
Duke's
quotes.
phrases.
Yeah.
So, in Duke Nukem 64, when he says "suck it down," it becomes "blow it up."
I don't recall what those things say, actually. Or are you talking when Duke himself says it?
Yeah.
I don't remember. But I know, you know, like the second level of Hollywood Holocaust, Red Light District, where you go to the, like, whorehouse?
Yeah.
Instead, it's, the episode, the level is titled Gun Crazy, and instead it's a gun store.
Aw. Aw. And it's still rated M.
Yup. Something that's really funny is that, you know, if you're playing on Damn I'm Good and you try to cheat on this version, though, it says you're too good to cheat.
That's pretty keto. It's the one level. All the other levels are fine, but not damn I'm good. Oh, you mean the difficulty? Boy.
This really pisses me off.
Okay, so speaking of cheating, I might do that in a
This
second.
really pisses me off.
it's down X. What's the kick button? Yeah, it's that. So it's down X, kick.
It's probably K.
I'm not going fast enough. I've got so little health here. I'm gonna try not to cheat, but it's very tempting.
You were playing on a keyboard and mouse. The kick button would be the K.
No, on this it's click down on the right stick, so you know, R3.
Oh, that's a decent.
Oh
place
wait,
to
no,
put
I remember
melee.
now.
Nope.
Let's see, it's down, up, kick, or no, fuck, hold on. It's down, use, kick, east. Yeah, I remember now.
Oh.
We won't use cheats, though, because cheats will disable the playback feature, and I won't be able to rewind anymore.
There's Doodoo McStinky. I like the drive-through. They have Beavis and Butthead in it.
Yeah. You know that
Oh, wait.
the theme to that Duke Burger level, by the way, the Duke Burger theme, they did a remake of it, or like a cover of it in Duke Nukem Forever. That's like fucking badass, but like it's like kind of obscure in the game because it's not actually the level theme for Duke Burger in that one. Instead, it's like there's a radio you can find in Duke Burger that plays it.
The actual level music isn't nearly as good.
Correct.
It hurts. It hurts when they do it.
Like, I mean, it's not the end of the world, because, again, I still actually fucking love Duke Nukem Forever. Like, that's a hot take I always love to bring up when people talk about Duke Nukem, because, I think Forever is great. Like, granted, it has its flaws, you know, like the load time in particular is probably the biggest one for me, but... See, not cheating has its benefits. Because I found a secret area and got a health.
I hope it was like a first aid kit.
It was a large med pack, so, got a... It wasn't like the portable first aid kit. But it was 30 health, so, you know. You know the crazy thing about, you know how like modern shooters, like they don't have, what's it called? They don't have like the red cross on like health packs anymore, and like when they do re-releases, they have to like edit it. Because I guess depicting the red cross, and I'm not making this up, is like a violation of the Geneva Convention or something.
That's pretty lame.
Yeah.
Stupid. And something that got me today is I got the Flintstones on Sega Genesis.
Uh-huh.
It's like a kind of rare game. It's made by Taito, and it's kind of like the Flintstones games on NES. But like in the cutscene in it, when Fred said "Yabba Dabba Doo," there's a TM like right after it.
Yabba Dabba Doo trademark.
So, yeah, it was like "Yabba Dabba Doo" trademark.
That's really funny.
Very petty.
Gonna rip him a new one.
Taito is interesting on the Genesis because Chizu can tell you this. Like Taito games almost feel like they have like a very small team and/or budget working on them. So the Taito games on Genesis just end up feeling like NES games.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think because you know that they're doing a Postal 2 remake called Postal 2 Redux, kind of like do you think they're gonna fuck that up?
Eh,
I mean, Running with Scissors is still pretty good. Postal 4 was pretty good.
Oh. Here's my general take on remakes in general when it comes to video games.
Uh-huh.
And I will absolutely tell you they are going to do this.
Okay.
I am fixing what isn't broken.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, and like especially because like the thing said, like some of the things said like a modern flair, and I'm like, what does that mean?
What was that Family Guy bit where it's like had Ted Turner and he said, "I've done what we've all been waiting for. I colorized the moon."
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I hit my car windshield with a hammer, and I said, "Look at me, I'm fixing what isn't broken."
Now, granted, Postal 1 Redux was good, but the thing is, Postal 1 was a lot older. Like Postal 2, I don't really think. Like, to be fair, Postal 1 didn't really need anything fixed either. But Postal Redux does have the unique Rampage mode with its own unique soundtracks. It added in different playable characters. And it
also kind of
good.
Oh, as I said, it also kind of depends on how good the original base game is being remade.
Yeah, I think that Running with Scissors could pull it off because, like I said, Postal is a series that I think has stayed. Other than Postal 3, which nobody talks about, has stayed pretty consistently good.
Yeah. I'll say it like this. Worst case scenario, they completely drop the ball and it's just garbage in every regard. Best case scenario, they do a decent job, and at the very least, it just ends up being another way to play the game.
Right. And it's like, look, I have Postal 2 on my computer. I don't really need a remake.
Yeah. Guys, cakes galore out here today.
What's up, Andy? I thought it was because the Red Cross is a copyrighted logo. You would think so! But no, it's like crazier than that. It's like I can't remember if it was the Geneva Convention or some other thing, but apparently depicting the Red Cross without like permission from the fucking Red Cross itself is like a violation of like the Geneva Convention or something like that. Like I remember I looked it up years ago. So keep in mind it's been a while since I've looked into this information, but it's pretty fucking crazy.
I'm like fairly confident Left 4 Dead had Red Crosses.
Well, like everything did. Like the thing is it used to be really common in video games. Like Halo had it.
Half-Life had it.
But like then they started cracking down on it at some point. And I'm not sure exactly when that point was, but they started cracking down on it, and it was like for a crazy reason because I guess they finally decided they needed to start like enforcing it or whatever.
Yeah, kind of gay. Red Cross should be public than me.
I agree.
Like we had two intersecting red lines. We owned it.
But yeah, that's why you see like when they did Doom 3 BFG edition, the ports of Doom 1 and 2 that came with it removed it and replaced it with like a pill logo, Which is also what Duke Nukem has in this version. It has a pill logo on the health packs. So I guess that became like the new standard for a lot of these old boomer shooters to replace the Red Cross. Because Duke Nukem 3D originally had the Red Cross on the first aid kits.
Yeah. And that's kind of what I'm talking about. I'm talking about whenever I just think remake, I think of stuff like that. And I think it also applies to changes that you wouldn't like think they would change, but they end up changing, and then you're just like, oh.
Well, like Postal 1 with the remake, they did change the ending.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if you're familiar with the Postal 1 ending, but originally it ends with Postal Dude showing up at a school and finding himself unable to shoot the children because he keeps shooting them, but they just won't die. And you would think like it's like, oh, did they change it because it's an elementary school and they didn't want to have that? Well, that's what I thought too, but like apparently when asked about it, the devs said that it wasn't as obvious to people that the ending was supposed to be a dream, so they changed it to make it much more obviously a dream, because the ending to the remake is Postal Dude, like, looking at himself being lowered into the grave.
Well, that's fucking dark.
Yeah, I mean...
Why you could have made it obviously a dream. Just have like harps playing, and then everything's like wavy.
Well, like, look, he's at an elementary school, and every time he shoots the kids, they just fucking shrug it off. That's how the original ends. I mean, it's already a pretty, like, it's like, what the hell's going on kind of ending, you know?
Yeah. Have like heart.
Now that's
or you could show Postal Man's head on a bed, and then like a dream bubble that displays all this.
Yeah, there you go. I honestly don't mind. I actually don't mind the new ending to Postal Redux, though. Like, it's fine. Although, interestingly, for whatever reason in Postal Redux, in the city level, the protesters are no longer carrying signs. Which I thought was an odd choice.
Are there multiple languages?
Maybe.
Probably would have been a pain in the ass to make signs.
Yeah, but like, I mean, they were in Postal 1, like, why'd they have to change it, like, why'd they have to bother in the remake? I don't know.
More budget to make the original.
Come get some.
Less complicated technology, more money to put into it. That's why old games are better. It's like, yeah, everybody's like a fucking block monster, but we're getting, you know, Hollywood money to make this James Bond game on Nintendo 64.
But that said, like I said, I do think that, I do think that Postal 1... Or, sorry, Postal Redux is a perfectly fine way to play Postal 1.
So, you know, it's like with Donkey Kong Country. Apparently when that game came out, like, the graphics to it were super revolutionary. Hey, I don't care. But the sprites in Donkey Kong Country... Oh, Super Gaming's here. Hey, Super Gaming, did you know, like, the Silicon graphics in Donkey Kong Country required like $100,000 computers to make at the time? I bet you didn't know that. I bet you didn't know that like Rareware had a 6-figure budget to make Donkey Kong Country. Super Nintendo game. I bet you didn't know that.
I didn't mean to use steroids.
It's AAA. Actually awfully expensive. That's what AAA stands for.
Oh, capture card.
I'm educating your viewers. Where would they be without me?
In the gutter.
Oh, dirty down there.
Sorry, it's pronounced judder, as in graphics.
Down in the judder. Hope they brought a cat. I can't take this. I'm fucking dying here.
Damn it. Where the fuck?
How's the weather been for you? Been good?
It was really hot
Really?
last week, but this week's actually been a lot cooler. Like, this week's actually been pretty nice temperature-wise. Like, it was a little hotter today than it was yesterday, but it wasn't that bad.
It's been obscenely hot here. It's kind of starting to kick my ass. I'm like dozing off while I'm driving. I was dozing off at work all day. It's like,
Well, that's not good.
yeah, I drank the water. Oh, I drank the water? I'm like, properly groggy. I blame the fact that it was like 105 yesterday.
Yeah.
Fuck did I do? I think I would go Postal 1 ending on Arizona if I had to live in Arizona. Yeah, taking past.
I'm gonna fucking die. Nice.
Here, Jack.
Yep.
Wrong. Here, so fucking driving.
Well, my protective boots are fucked. This is kind of annoying.
It's not great. It's not bad even. I give it a solid 2 out of 5. One being awful, like F5 Hurricane, the Rapture, that sort of thing. 5 being not a flaw at all. Not a cloud in the sky, and no sun to be seen. Very nice. Basically heaven.
Shut up, he left.
Hey, Corbin's there.
Yeah.
We're live on YouTube, Corbin. Did you still want to do more Peep Show tonight?
Yeah.
Alright. I'm streaming Duke Nukem 3D, so I'll get to a good spot to save and call it. I am technically cheating here because I got annoyed at the fucking boots not working anymore, so let's turn off the cheat.
I'm technically dying here. Well, haha, stupid raccoon. He's dead as shit. I think it was already dead, but I hit it. That was a confirmation kill. That was an accident. You picked a really inconvenient spot for me.
Wow, I totally did that legit, guys.
Yeah.
Wow.
Corbin, play the golf clap sound effect for me.
Oh,
Thank you,
shit.
Corbin.
There's a Battle Lord in there.
Battle Lords are the Cyclopses, right? Like giant Cyclopses.
And now I have to restart the level because I cheated. Which just means I'm going to cheat more.
Octobreeds are scary when I was a kid.
Do you want to watch Peep Show?
I said we would.
I want to be Peep Show.
Let me just turn on no clip because I'm just going to go to the fucking spot I was at. Or, fuck it, I got cheats on. We're good. I'll just fucking... I got God mode on and I have all the key cards again, so fuck it. See, that's the one downside to cheating. Is it disables rewind, so I actually have to, like, save if I don't want to have to redo the whole level, and I forgot to save.
I might just crash it again. Be nice if I got hold of this century, though. Am I right or am I right? You smoke really bad. jump around, jump up, and get down. Jump, 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 jump.
Stop being a brute, guys, Bowie.
Horizons was actually here for a second.
Yeah.
He's a brute.
You know, he was really happy to see me too. You know what he said? He jumped in here, and he's like, "Hey, guy Safari, also fugitive."
Yeah, that's exactly what he said. All right, now I'll save and end the stream. We got 55 minutes of Duke Nukem 3D, so there you go. Isn't that something?